Alright guys, welcome back to another true story animation reaction video. Today, we are watching I Have an IQ of 160, My Amazing Story by My Story Animated. Is 160 really good? I have no idea. Like people use like 5,000 IQ, 500 IQ in the titles of their YouTube videos that I don't even know what's high anymore. But I'm gonna leave a like on this. I'll leave the original video link down below if you guys want to go check it out. But this is a baby that we're talking about. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Let's get right into this. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. All right, My Story Animated. All right, let's check out this genius baby.
I was born on the 1st of January at exactly 12 a.m.
Dang,
Mom says
okay.
I was looking directly
That's very
at her
lucky. Like
and smiled
12 a.m.
the first
on the
time
dot
she held me.
on the first day of the year.
I was sitting up by the time I was 4 months, walking when I was only 7 months, and talking by the time
early
I was
bird.
10 months old.
Flexing
Growing
on
up,
everyone.
I heard people telling my parents that I was special, but I always felt like I wasn't smart enough. That's why
Don't say
I read a new
that.
book
Everyone's
every
special
day.
in their own way,
By the
right?
time I was 10 years old, I'd read everything from Shakespeare to Stephen Hawking.
Yo, 10 years old, I could barely get past the first chapter of Harry Potter.
Dad, who was a brilliant scientist.
Oh, of course, that makes a lot of sense now. It's in her blood, it's in her genes.
Mom would take my books away at 10 p.m. sharp and switched off the lights. I'd sometimes read by torchlight after she left.
Who does this? If it was me, replace this with a Game Boy or something.
But
a Nintendo
things
DS.
got out of hand sometimes. I became obsessed with being the best at everything.
Dang.
Which is why, in the 8th grade, I couldn't believe it when I found out I was the runner-up in the science fair. I tried smiling for the camera, but I felt so disappointed in myself.
Dang,
that
she's like, I only want
burst into tears and ran off the stage. As we walked out of the school, Mom said, "What was that all about? You're still second best, and that's amazing."
Oh, the moment her mom said that, it went, second?
Dad looked over at her. "There's no such thing as second best.
Ooh.
You're either the best or you're not." I was sure.
So the dad was like the bad influence, basically.
Says.
Very strict
yeah,
and stuff.
I'm such a loser.
No, you're not a loser.
Smarter? As I sobbed in the
you made it
car
up to the top.
Home,
Think about that.
Mom pulled over in front of my favorite ice cream place. "Well, I think being second deserves some celebration. Why don't you go get your favorite sundae?"
Her dad's like, nah,
I grinned
no ice cream,
and got out. Just then, I stepped right into an ice cream cone melting on the footpath. I slipped and went flying in the air, landing on the ground with a thud.
She's about to die in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and
my head hit the hard concrete and everything went black.
There goes her IQ.
I'm Eleanor, and this is the crazy story of how I went into a coma and woke up a genius.
Wait,
Before
what?
I continue,
wasn't she already a genius in the first place? Yeah, like and subscribe, guys.
As soon as I opened my eyes, Mom hugged me and started crying, while Dad quickly called the doctor.
She's like, "You're alive."
I'd been unconscious for 3 days.
Oh,
After
I was about to say.
me, the
I was about to say
doctor said
3
I
months?
seemed perfectly fine and could go home, but I just felt different. "Honey,
he's like, I'm not the real. I'm not the same person no more."
"Oh yeah, nothing. I was just thinking about string theory." "String theory?"
What?
"Yeah. I was just thinking that if we express the string theory in 11 dimensions, it leads us to Einstein's relativity.
Her parents are like, "What is she
equations.
talking about?
Isn't
What is she
really
talking about?"
Cool? Everybody looked at me like I'd gone crazy. The doctor said I was probably babbling because of the blow to my head. "Babbling? What she said makes complete sense. How do you know that, Eleanor?" "Oh, I don't know. I just know." "Mom, can we buy some ice cream on the way back home?" The next day,
she's about to hit her head
as I looked
again.
for a place to sit, I found my math teacher and another professor arguing over something. "I'm telling you, I've tried every calculus method in the book.
She's about to solve that really easily or something.
X squared times e to the minus x. Have you tried differentiation under the integral sign?" The two turned.
They're like, "What?"
in shock.
This little girl knows more than us?
Brilliant. Do you actually know how to use this technique, Eleanor?" "I can give it a try."
Genius.
And with
Big
that,
brain time.
I joined
Yes,
their
big
table
brain
and
time.
started solving the problem. When I was done,
Yo, someone needs to knock me. Guys. Someone, I need a slip on ice cream one of these days. Oh my
the
goodness.
two teachers stared at me with their mouths open.
They're like,
Next thing I knew, My parents were called to the principal's
Dang,
office.
she going to
and the
college.
math teacher
She going
was
to college now, guys.
on about how gifted I was. After a series of tests, we found out that I had an IQ of 160, the same as Albert Einstein's. I was immediately
Dang,
bumped
okay,
up a few
Einstein.
grades. Becoming a genius was like turning into a whole new person overnight.
Sheesh.
I only had to read something once, and I understood it perfectly.
Bro, I wish I had that
Physics
kind of brain
concepts
power,
and math
honestly.
theorems just all started
But
making
instead,
sense, and I
I'm
was
turning
fascinated
into an
by
old man
everything I
that
was
can't
learning.
remember
I
much.
could solve all sorts of problems at warp speed, and it felt amazing.
I have
One
such
day,
a bad
the
memory
guidance counselor
nowadays.
told my
I have a
parents
tiny
to
brain.
apply to a great school for gifted students in Finland. I applied and was accepted within a week on full scholarship.
What?
And before I knew it, I was flying over to Finland. My
Bro.
mouth dropped open as the cab drove up to the
That's
huge
so crazy.
castle-like school building. Waiting at the main entrance was a jolly-looking man who smiled at me as I stepped out.
Well, it's nice to finally meet the little genius from Chicago. I'm the principal, Mr. Aaron, and we're very excited to have you here. An IQ of 160? Amazing!
He was really kind and welcoming. The next day, as I went to my first class,
Everyone's like,
I noticed the other
huh?
kids looking at me curiously.
How is this
But
girl
there
so
was one
young?
girl who did not look happy to see me.
Makes
I
sense.
instantly recognized her
It's
as the
competition.
mean girl of the class. Just then, the math teacher walked in with the principal right behind him, who quickly slipped to the back of the classroom. The teacher announced an oral quiz, and I was on the
Oh,
edge of
she's
my
about to
seat.
win.
Turns out, things weren't that easy in a class where everyone was a genius.
Oh yeah, everyone's a
As the
genius
questions
in
got
there, huh?
harder, though, it was clear that my main
Dang, it's her and
competitor
her.
was the mean girl, Janice.
Dang, that's
we
a
were both
rival.
neck to neck with our
Janice
scores.
versus
Well done,
Eleanor.
girls. Now here's a tough one to break the tie. Give me a number that when divided by the product of its digits, the quotient is 3. And if you were to add 18 to this
Bro, this
number,
is gibberish to me.
digits
I haven't
would be
done math in
inverted.
so long,
It was a
guys.
short
I'm not gonna
pause.
lie.
24.
And we have a winner!
Dang.
As the class broke into applause.
Her
24.
tongue, look at it. She
And
turned
we have
into
a
a snake.
winner!
She
As
turned
the
into
class
a.
broke into applause, I turned
She
back
turned
to
into
see
a
the
snake all of a
principal
sudden.
beaming at me. But Janice looked like she wanted to eat me alive.
Dang.
Later that day in the cafeteria, I joined some kids from my class and
Oh
was
no,
having
Janice
a
about
really
to show
good
up.
time when suddenly Janice came over
Here we go.
and slammed down her tray. So,
Mhm.
just because you got one more question right, you think you're the smartest girl in the universe now? I didn't even say, well, you're not. And I challenge you to a game
Dang.
of speed chess. Challenge accepted. She instantly
She's
set
about
up
to go
chess
ba ba ba
at
ba
the
ba ba
lunch table.
and win.
Before I knew it, we were in the
This is
middle
the
of
Queen's
a really
Gambit.
intense match with half the school watching us. After Janice made another
Dang.
move, she looked at me.
They're actually
I
going
smiled.
head to head.
What? The game
Impressive.
isn't over yet? Yeah, it is. My
game.
knight to e7, your king to h8, bishop blocks, queen to h5. Checkmate. I could see her working out her moves in
Dang.
her head.
She
then
got beaten
suddenly,
at her own
she
game.
screamed and knocked the board right off the table.
She
As
can't
she
win.
stormed off angrily. A girl leaned in and whispered,
F
"She's
in the
principal's
chat.
daughter. I wouldn't mess with her if I were you." A
Wait,
few
but
weeks
she's
had gone
messing with
by,
her.
and I
She's
was
the principal's
loving
daughter?
Everything here, except
Cheating.
for the death glares I kept getting from Janice. One evening, I was called into the principal's office. When I got close to the door, I heard voices from inside. "But Daddy, I want to take a shot at it too. I have an IQ of 140. Why do you treat
Oh,
me
but
like
she
I'm
has
dumb?"
160.
Because you're not the best. The
Oh.
only place that matters is the #1 spot. Now stop wasting my
Dang, that reminds her of her own father, huh?
time and go away.
Just then, the door burst open and Janice stormed out, crying. She just looked
Aw.
at me and spat out, "I hate you," and went running down
Aw,
the hallway.
dude, these are
When I walked
young-
into the office,
like, these are-
The principal greeted me with his usual broad smile.
Eleanor,
Dang.
I have an amazing opportunity for you. There's a
He don't even
famous
care about- he don't even
mathematical
care about his
problem
own
that's
daughter.
gone unsolved for decades. It has $1 million prize for the person
Now
who
I'm starting to
solves
feel
it.
bad for
I
Janice,
really
you know,
believe
guys?
That could be you. Wouldn't you love that? You can use my private study to work in peace, and
Dang.
you can have anything
It's like
you
a whole
want. You just
superhero
name it.
lair.
I'd really love some Doritos.
I have no idea what those are, but I will search
Rich
all
people.
of Finland and get
Oh
them
yeah,
for you.
he's in Finland.
You
That's
just
why.
work on this and make us proud.
He said, "What are
I poured over the
Doritos?"
problem for days, barely leaving the study. I became
Oh, she got the
obsessed.
Dorito
I
bags.
started missing my classes, but the principal said I didn't have to worry about that right now.
Wow, he
One
got that
night,
covered.
I'd fallen asleep at the desk when I woke up with a start. Of course, I couldn't believe the answer had been in front of me all this time. The next morning, I was up early waiting for the principal outside his
There's
office.
gonna be a plot twist.
I think I
I'm
solved
telling
it.
you, there's
He
gonna
settled
be-
in his chair,
What?
and as his eyes scanned the pages, they grew wider. And 10 minutes later, he looked up at me in shock.
Unbelievable. I really think you've done it.
Then suddenly, I saw an expression on his face I never seen before.
Do you guys think he's about to steal it and like sell that theory or something like that? There has to be something dark about him.
Now, get out of my office, please.
Wait,
Called it. I ain't paying ya. It's all my work now.
what? Aren't we going to submit the solution, sir?
Oh,
I
yes,
am.
but not we. Just me. What does a little girl like you need $1 million and all that credit for?
Oh
$1
my
million?
God! You're an evil jerk! You can't steal my work!
I can. Watch me.
And with
Wow.
that, he shoved me out of the
Whoa.
office and slammed the door in
He
my
really
face.
booted her. He
I
said,
couldn't believe
"Bop."
he'd made such a fool out of me with
Dang.
his nice guy act. That evening, as I paced my room furiously,
Nice guy,
thinking about
man.
what to
Nice
do,
guy. These
Janice
fake nice
suddenly
guys.
walked in. What do you want? I know what he did, Eleanor. I know what he's really like. We can't let him get away with this.
Oh,
For the
now they're
first time,
buddy buddies?
I realized we were a lot
Okay,
alike.
okay.
We both just
I
wanted to be
like
the
what I
best, and our
see.
dads had always made us believe
The
we
dads
just
were
weren't
evil
smart
all
enough.
along.
I'm listening. A few days later, the principal was planning to make a presentation in front of his colleagues and board members.
You better steal all the
Janice
credit
and I
for no
snuck
reason.
into the conference room as everyone gathered there. The principal stepped up in front of the mic.
Before I start, I just want to say that I'm so excited to present the solution
That
to a
I
problem
found.
that has baffled so many brilliant minds. This will do wonders for the reputation of our school.
With that, he switched on the projector. Everybody stared at it, looking unamused, while Janice and I nearly burst out
Oh, they
laughing.
changed it, huh?
Mr. Aaron looked at the slide in horror and quickly shut the laptop
Pikachu?
off.
Clearly,
They
there's been
sabotaged
some
him.
mistake here. No matter. Let me distribute copies of my solution.
As everyone opened up the pages,
Oh, they changed
stared
everything
at him
up.
Angrily.
Is this some kind of joke, Mr.
Doki
Aaron? Why are you
doki.
wasting our time?
And with that, everyone got up and started
F.
leaving. looking
It's
really
over.
disgusted. When the room was empty, we came out of our
Yes.
hiding place.
Sabotage
and
them.
the principal
I mean,
turned purple.
That's what he deserves, you know?
You stole my paper and changed the slides.
No,
He turned
you
into a
stole
whole
my
new
paper,
species.
and we just took it back. And it's already on its way to be reviewed by the country's mathematics board under my name.
Hey,
And he
take your
screamed in
credit.
rage.
Yeah.
Janice and I walked
Get
out
your credit.
arm in arm.
Get
At
your
the
credit,
door,
Eleanor.
Janice turned around. Daddy, put a password on your laptop next time. I know your IQ is only 126, but that was kind
Weak.
of dumb. Even
Weak.
for you. Fast forward a few weeks, and I was invited to a ceremony in
Dang.
Belgium to receive my prize for
Congratulations.
solving one of the greatest
Congratulations.
math problems of our times. Mr. Aaron quit and left, and no one knows where he is now.
Wait, so-
I'm graduating school
So he just ditched. So he just ditched his own daughter.
next month and heading off to
I'm
university
out.
soon. With the prize money, I have big plans to open a school where all sorts
Mhm,
of kids
good
feel
intentions.
valued. Janice and I have become really good friends, and I sometimes let her beat me at chess.
You know what? That was actually a really good story. I was not expecting something as epic as this, but I really enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more true story animation reaction videos in the future, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.